Hey everybody, this is Ben Weiss with Flippa. I'm here to talk about one of our featured listings today. This is a really nice e-commerce site in the art supply niche. It's been set up super well by a great entrepreneur out in Malaysia, but they're doing most of their business, I believe, in the US, even Australia, perhaps, I guess around the world, kind of based in that drop shipping world. So a lot of room there. They've done a really fantastic job. They've got something like 17,000 people following them on Instagram, a lot of love. Anyone who's got a little bit of cash flow to put into this, so you can, kind of build up the product a little bit. And of course, add to some Facebook advertising, or maybe, TikTok, Pinterest, whatever it gets you excited. A lot of room to grow here. So let me share my screen with you, and we'll take a look at this live on Flippa. So yeah, here we are. You can see it as it's going. Starting price 15,000. It is hidden behind a confidentiality agreement. If you haven't seen that before, it's really a simple couple-step process. Clicking through a quick, very simple agreement just makes everyone feel a little bit safer about the transaction. Honestly, it's a great way just to start up a conversation with the seller as it is. Maybe do your due diligence on what you can on what you can see in front of you, and say, hey, this looks interesting. I'd love to learn more. Here's a couple questions, and can I please, gain access to the site? So it's just a great way to start things off, because every great deal starts with conversation. You guessed it. So let's take a look. It's a year. They're selling it 2 years, so I'm assuming this is bringing in. It's probably very close to 2 years old situation, averaging $1,400 a month in profit. But you'll quickly see here about traffic and financials kind of had this huge spike. Wow, huge. Wow, 78,000 revenue back in April. 10,000 in profit, and it's kind of averaged out. There's been some plus months and some negative months. So they give some real interesting answers on what's going on there. It basically had to do with Facebook advertising and when COVID shut down, and then how they've kind of changed things to play with the cost of goods sold, basically to build this brand. But it is an exciting one. You can see, a lot of direct and social, not a lot of paid traffic coming through. So anyone who can come in and start running paid in an optimized fashion, it's going to instantly increase what's going on. I think I mentioned it up front, 17,000 Instagram followers. So not only great for organic traffic, but just retargeting, finding lookalike audiences, anything like that. Anyone knows the value of social media these days. It's pretty much priceless. And I love it. There's a lot of great detail in here. I've kind of fallen in love with this entrepreneur as I read through it myself. They seem extremely passionate about the project. This definitely wasn't a build it to sell situation. It's more of a build it because they see the potential, and just based on their personal circumstances, it sounds like they're just really not able to see it through. It's hard for them to get credit based on where they live and their age, but they really do believe in it. It sounds like they have a few ideas even that they're willing to share with you about some products that they've already kind of tested out and know can do really well if you've got the funds to see it through. So a lot of good information here. Definitely go through this, read it for yourself. I think it's cool product. Art supplies always doing, great for advertising because they look good. You can have fun with that on social media. I believe they say they're actually targeting more of a female clientele. People who are creative, people who, like colors in art. This is who that's for. They're only spending about 6 to 8 hours a week. Mostly on customer service, dealing with just expenses and double checking any advertising analytics that they do have. Obviously here and there, you'll have to put in a little bit more work, whether that's finding influencers or setting up new ad campaigns, but you all know how that goes. Completely understandable. Ultimately, I do think this is a fun one. The price is right. It's a great position for anyone who's looking for just get into this market, take over something that's been set up really well, or a good position for anyone who's just kind of looking for something where there is opportunity to grow. Maybe you can take this and really quickly build it if you've got the cash to put into it, and turn those ads on, bring in those new products that the seller's recommending, and just see where it goes. So take a look, start a conversation, fill out that NDA, and maybe this is the right way for you to own your future. Cheers, guys.